Hello everyone, I'm Dragons After Dark, and today we're going over part 2 of my series where I talk about tips and suggestions for those looking to start their pet battle journey. These videos are mostly intended for someone with a max level character, but some parts can be useful for someone who isn't quite there yet. I'm basing this on my experience with a fresh account on the EU servers, so I could really get a feel for what starting out with almost nothing was like. For part 2, we'll be going over unlocking world quests, so let's get started. After I got all my add-ons set up on my EU account, I started working on unlocking world quests. World quests will be essential to making your life easier as you work your way through over 1,600 pets. World quests will reward you with charms, stones, and bandages, though in some expansions they will have alternate rewards such as resources or currencies for that expansion. Remty and I put out a daily pet battle report that will let you know what zones have pet rewards for the day, though we do not track bandages. That being said, don't just throw your stones and charms around willy-nilly, but we'll talk more about those later. If you have a max level character, you probably have access to Dragonflight world quests. If not, continue your story campaign for the expansion until they are unlocked. You only need to complete the campaign until world quests are unlocked on one character for both the main zones and the Zandalar Cavern. Specifically for Zandalar Caverns, you'll need to complete the Embers of Neltharion storyline through Breaking Ground. All characters afterwards shouldn't need to do anything. The only restriction for sub-70 characters in terms of world quests in Dragonflight is the world quest in the Forbidden Reach, which will not show up for characters under 70. Also, keep in mind the world quest in Zandalar Cavern is, currently, bi-weekly instead of daily. For Shadowlands, you'll need to go through the initial portion of joining a covenant. There will be covenant-specific pets for you to collect whenever you prefer, but at this point we're just picking something to unlock your world quests. There are two issues to mention for Shadowlands world quests, and those are: Adias's world quest in Revendreth will not show up for anyone under level 60 currently. If you are part of the Night Fae Covenant and do not have the Bunny Soul, there is a chance for you to have alternate rewards compared to other covenants or Night Fae who have turned in their Bunny Soul. Battle for Azeroth, currently, is the absolute worst of the lot to unlock, but I'll go over what I did on my fresh account to unlock everything. This was done on a Horde character, but I'll link everything for both Horde and Alliance in the description. First, you'll need to visit your capital city's mission board and pick up either Battle for Azeroth mission statement for the Horde or Battle for Azeroth Tides of War for the Alliance. Then, the Horde will need to complete the Stormwind Extraction storyline. Once that's complete, you will move on to the Welcome to Zandalar for the Horde or A Nation Divided for the Alliance. At this point, you'll choose the first zone you'll quest through, which is Zandalar for the Horde or Kul Tiras for the Alliance. Once you select that first zone, you don't have to immediately go to that zone. You can skip down to the 5th section here, but you will be going through each of the zones eventually. You will only need to follow the main campaign through each of the zones when you select them until you reach friendly with that zone's faction. For Horde, you'll need to get the Zandalari Empire, Voldunai, and Talanji's Expedition to friendly, and for Alliance, it's the Proudmoore Admiralty, Storm's Wake, and the Order of Embers. You will need to complete the mission from the War Chief for the Horde, or the mission from the King for the Alliance storylines. That will lead into the Kul Tiras campaign for the Horde and the Zandalar campaign for the Alliance, which is just the same version of choosing your home zones to quest through, but now you're choosing the enemy zones to quest through. For this portion, you will only need to quest through the zone on the main campaign until you get sent back to your faction's ship. Somewhere in there, you'll likely have initiated the quest that sends you to Magni in Silithus. If this quest didn't automatically kick in for you, you can speak to the dwarf right outside the Great Seal for the Horde or the Trade Winds market area for the Alliance, and they should have that quest for you. You will need to complete a Dying World quest to get your Heart of Azeroth. Once all of that is finished, you've gotten your home zones to friendly for those factions, you've completed your Kul Tiras campaign, you've gotten your Dying World quest done, and you've completed all of that. Then you will also need to do the quest that unlocks island expeditions called Island Expedition from Nathanos Blightcaller or Halford Wormbane. This is just a single quest. You're just basically going to pick it up from the main NPC and then turn it into the person that's next to the Island Expedition board, and that's it. Rejoice! For at this point, your main NPC that offers quests should have Uniting Zandalar for Horde and Uniting Kul Tiras for the Alliance quest that will give you your Flightmaster Whistle and unlock the main zone's world quests. But wait, there's more. There always is, isn't there? In Battle for Azeroth, there are 2 additional zones that offer a single Pet Battle World quest every day, and they do require their own unlocks. For Nazjatar, you will need to complete the Welcome to Nazjatar storyline and into the Nazjatar basics of the Secrets of the Sea storyline. The initial quest to get you going there will be send the fleet for both the Horde and Alliance. The specific quests that will unlock the world quest will be Save a Friend for the Horde and a Tempered Blade for the Alliance. For Mechagon, I feel like the Pet Battle World quest is just up and you don't necessarily need to unlock anything. Don't for sure quote me on that, because everything except the Pet Battle World quest is a daily that does require unlocking. But getting to Mechagon can be a pain if you don't have the teleport. To do that, you'll need to complete the Nazjatar chains mentioned above until you unlock world quests, then Gazlo in Dazar'alor for Horde or Tankmaster Overspark in Borealis for the Alliance will set off the chain for unlocking Mechagon. Both of the NPCs should be located near the capital's respective flight masters. Then you'll just follow it through until Prince Arazim tells you not to cause trouble and welcomes you to Mechagon. Once you do that, it will unlock the teleport. You can fly there directly for any character from the Kul Tiras flight points, or for Horde you could go to Captain Krooz at the coordinates I'll put below for an instant teleport from Zandalar. Technically, you don't need to unlock Legion World quests to be able to use the repeatable tamers we'll be talking about in one of our next videos. The specific NPCs I'm talking about will be up on the day their world quest is up, and you can battle them even if you haven't unlocked the world quests. And the rewards are nowhere near as good as all the expansions beyond Legion. However, if you don't want to purchase the pets that use legacy charms known as shiny pet charms from the AH, you'll want to unlock Legion to be able to collect the older charms to purchase the pets from the vendors. If you want to leave it locked for now, you can, but if you want to unlock them, it's super easy. To unlock Legion, you'll need to head to Khadgar in the Violet Citadel, then accept and turn in the Uniting the Isles quest. This will unlock the Legion World quests for you. Then you should also visit Amisi Azuregaze in the Legatermain Lounge and ask for a Dalaran Hearthstone. Whew! And that's it for unlocking your world quest to start stocking up on those pet battle rewards. In the next part, I'll go over what I'd recommend you do with those rewards, so if you're interested in that, hang on to everything you get between now and then. If you have any questions or if there's another topic you'd like to see a video of, feel free to post those in the comments below. Until next time, I wish you all the best of luck, thank you for stopping by, and happy battling!